Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here, doing a commentary video for the Alexander expansion, and I'm joined by my opponent. His name is PriestChristopher.
How you doing, Alex?
How you doing, Chris?
Doing all right. Nice to do a battle with you. I haven't done a battle in a while.
Yeah, we did a battle a long time ago, but we never got around to doing commentary for it.
So basically what I have here is a very basic defensive formation. I put my right flank behind a very large hill, as you can see, and the reason for that is so that you couldn't, it would not be susceptible to being flanked. It would be very hard to get around me. And then I basically just reinforced my left flank really well with the hopes that I could defend off any attack. So that's the basic formation of my battle plan.
Gotcha. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I like your idea to go for more quantity than quality. I see you upgraded some of your phalangites, but not so much the other units.
And as you can see, I had my cavalry hidden in the woods, but I didn't know if you noticed that or not, but I didn't want to take a chance, so I sent them back.
Oh yeah, I saw them.
Yeah, and actually the way I upgraded my units is I increased the armor quality of my units on the flank, while I increased the weapon quality of the units in front, so, you know, pretty self-explanatory as to why.
Indeed. Alright, well, look at my army. I went with a skirmish-style army, and I went with 6 cav units. One is an Indian general. The rest were Indian medium cav. And then I brought 2 dreadful units, the Indian chariots, and the super weapon, the Indian elephant. And of course, I have my 6 Indian longbowmen. And my strategy here was basically to neutralize your cav, and then use my archers to shoot your infantry from the flanks. But the problem here is that you have a lot of cretins, and I wasn't expecting that. And what were you thinking when you saw my army?
Well, when I first saw your army, I knew good and well that wasn't all you had. I knew you had other troops somewhere. One of the reasons I chose the peasants, I know the peasants are very ineffective, but one reason I chose them is for a diversion strategy to draw you out in the open so that I could use my archers and cavalry against you to try to lure you in. And actually that happened a couple of times. You did try to pursue my peasants and some of my other units that I sent out to draw you in, and that cost you some archer fire. But that was basically the gist of my strategy in getting the peasants and some of the lower quality units to try to draw you out.
Yeah, I turned off my archers so that they wouldn't waste your fire and wouldn't give away their positions. And I made sure when I did attack your peasants, I was using my general, because my general has hit points, so the damage from the arrows would have been minimized. But still, yeah, you did get some of my horses from there.
And as you can see, I'm moving my peasants out in the center of the field right now in open ground. And the reason I did that is because I knew that you had other troops somewhere, and I was hoping they would reveal themselves and go after them. Oh yeah,
I definitely tried to keep them hidden. These are the hidden units that Chris is talking about, my longbows. There they are.
And as you can see, I just moved another phalanx formation to the flank in the rear, trying to protect myself from being flanked as best I can. I really like to do defensive positions. I don't like to do offensive a whole lot. But
ooh, what would Alexander say about that? Anyways, I see that Chris's peasant unit is really far from his army, so that's when I decided to peel off my general unit. It should be happening soon. You can see his peasant unit's really far and isolated. Any second now. Yeah, I was hoping that you weren't paying attention to your peasant anymore.
Yeah.
Any second.
Well, I didn't notice that you were going after them until you'd already started, but I was able to respond in time and order a retreat, and that helped me with some archer fire.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I've noticed about you, Alex, is you like to provoke anybody who's in a defensive position, and you do that with your cavalry and archers, and you try to draw them out so that you can destroy their army.
That is true. That is one of my favorite things to do. I like
and unfortunately, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I like to try to manipulate them into making a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, this
and
is
unfortunately, I let you do it to me every time. Okay, so my peasants are retreating from his cavalry, and my archers are going to open fire in just a second, because he's coming within distance.
Let's see. I took out some peasants, but I was hoping for an immediate rout. And here, you might have been able to take it even more by horses if you were in regular ammunition mode instead of fire mode, sorry. But you did take 2 horses out already. And how many peasants did I take out? Maybe like 20 or so?
Yeah, I knew the casualties would be severe in the peasant regiment, or division rather, but or unit. But I was willing to sacrifice them. That's the whole reason I put them out there. I didn't put them out there with the intention of actually standing up before a fight.
Indeed. Yeah, the range of the Cretans was pretty intense there. Here I thought I was out of range, but I think your guys still got another shot off.
And I hit your general unit several times, but I never got your general.
Oh yeah. I was afraid, but if I lose my general as India, I don't know what would happen. And this is my general right there. He's got the beard, got the feather on his head. And
right now my cavalry is in the woods, but I'm going to move them back to my flank and rear, and actually extend my flank all the way around farther across the rear in just a minute here.
Oh, I remember that. Let's see. Yeah, this is when I start moving my cav in. I'm trying to provoke you into attacking my cav.
Yeah.
All right, this is when Chris takes out his cav. Are they all companions?
I'm sorry?
Companions? Your cav units, they're all companions? Companion cav?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Yeah, and I saw you divide up your cavalry here at the edge of the tree line, and I thought that, you know, his cavalry's divided up now. They're not at full strength, and maybe I can take my cavalry and go out there and take them on. And I did that, but it turned out to be a mistake.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was hoping just to, you know, trick you into doing that. But when I saw you not moving, I had to try to provoke you to coming out. But yeah, this is what Chris did with his formation. He extended his back line here, so his cav is protecting his back line. And I'm more worried about the Cretans, to be honest, because their range would easily sniff me out if I try to move close to his cav. And right now, Chris cannot see my cav units in the forest, but you guys can. But on his replay, he can't see that. But there's 4 hidden units in the forest here, and I got my general standing out in the open. And this is when Chris decides to try to attack my cav.
Yeah, because you're divided up there at the tree line. I think that, considering the mountain, I think that I have a good line formation.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, initially I tried to climb the mountain with my cursor, but I found out my guys can't traverse that big mountain on the map.
That's the whole reason I put my flank on it.
Good idea. So Chris comes out, and this is why I take my guys up to hiding. And it looks like you're about to retreat there.
Yeah, because I saw him, but I realized that if I kept running, I'd be taken out, so I just turned and engaged and hoped for the best.
Yeah, it's probably too late at that point. So he's stuck with it. Wow, my guys carry some really big swords. I just noticed that. Unfortunately, one of his companions gets away, and I didn't want to chase him too far because the Cretans would have shot me. And I knew they would stop routing.
They reform on the flank, but unfortunately, they don't have enough strength left to really do anything.
In my eyes, they're still a threat, though.
Yeah, I tried to use them as best I could.
It was a good idea. A very, very bold move. And yeah, I did see that you tried to retreat when you saw my cav come out. But yeah, I think by then it was too late to retreat.
A line of archers can be very effective against your opponent if you have them protected like I do. But if they're out in the open, they're going to get wiped out. So that's why I put them behind my my infantry line.
Yeah. And it was at this point when I took out most of your cav that I decided to take out my hidden units. Those are my archers. And I'm going to move them up in conjunction with my elephants.
As you can see, I'm moving some of my rear archers out in front of my phalanx and to fire on Alex's troops. And my objective here is to draw him toward my line.
And that's when I scatter my cav. I send some in the forest and the others right there, out in the open. And I noticed your guys are shooting my cav, so I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, the Macedonian archers are pretty good.
Yeah, they are very good. They're pretty expensive, though, if I remember correctly. I haven't played this game forever, the expansion. Oh, these are the Hypaspis. I like the way they're represented in this game better than Rome Total War Vanilla.
So I move my archers out a little bit further, and that does start to provoke Alex into a charge.
Oh yeah, at this point I'm like, is he going to protect his archers? I'm going to test it out. So I bring out my general again. He has the hit points to absorb the Cretan arrows.
When you see me retreat, you stop, and so I go back out there again. I'm like,
yeah.
Come on, come on.
I was like, I'll test him out for a bit. And
I know you're not. I know you're not just gonna stand there and let me fire on you. I know you're gonna attack me.
Yeah, indeed. And it gives me something to do while my longbowmen are coming out into formation. Yeah,
my archers open up on your general unit now.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty hip fire.
Yeah, retreat out of there. But yeah, I'm bringing up my longbows now.
And I think that's the last time I try to provoke you. It's not really working that well.
It's alright. It's always good to harass your opponent. Like, even if it's not going to kill them, it's always good to keep them on edge. So, I have my cav still in the forest here. I'm going to keep them out hidden until I definitely need them. But you can see they're poised to charge into the forest and attack this back line now. But I don't want to do that until I have his front fixed. So I'm taking my general out again. Just to draw your fire.
So you did that on purpose?
Yeah.
In order to get the fire away from your attack point?
Yeah, I was doing that to see that and to see the range of your Cretan so that my longbows could march into position without getting shot.
You know, I saw you moving your general unit there, and so I don't know if you can see it, but I'm slowly moving the rest of my cavalry out there to try to engage you or draw you out again.
Oh yeah, I saw this. This is a cav unit, the companions. Are you a fan of the Thessalian cav?
I'm sorry, what, Alex?
Are you a fan of the Thessalian cav?
I kind of like all of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think they look pretty neat in the game. I think they give them better stats, I believe. I forgot. I have to check that again.
I don't know if I really have a favorite kind of unit. I really don't. I mean, obviously, I really enjoy the phalanxes, but...
Oh, absolutely. Anything Macedonian is going to be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I put my longbows into loose formation, and now I'm going to pick a fight with the Macedonian archers. But that's when I see Chris bringing out his cav. And I want to keep my general alive. So I do have pretty sweet upgrades on my unit, but I don't want to risk losing my general at this point. Not when he still has all those pike units.
I should have stopped right there, but I thought I could chase you down.
Oh. Yeah, this is when I got my archers ready and started shooting at your guys. I want to get some payback for you shooting my horses earlier. think I got one. Yeah, I only got one there.
And when my archers engage yours, they actually it's actually a very good battle that ensues. Neither side really hammers the other. It's a really strong, consistent fight.
Oh yeah, the archer duel's pretty even. And but that's why I kept my cav ready, so I could come in and help my archers fight your archers, and you know, just cause chaos in your back line. Yeah, right, here's where my cav is. I have still 4 units out in the forest.
And now my archers are going to engage his.
Oh yeah, this is when I'm trying to pull my guys up. It's pretty intimidating to look at my archers, but look how long their bows are.
And as you can see, I'm moving my phalanx along my archer line to try to always protect them, because I know you're going to attack them.
Oh, definitely. Oh, this is when he brings up his cav. He charges my cav, and I countercharge with my archers and my general. So I rout his companions finally.
I really enjoy the archer battle here. It's a very good, consistent fight.
Oh yeah, it's pretty even stuff. Oh, you burned some of my guys. Finally, I got your peasants though. And oh yeah, this is when I take out 2 squadrons of cav, and this is when I'm going to drive into your back line.
And I did order when you started attacking my back line. I did do a standard formation and try to charge at you, but yeah, I just couldn't really get a hold on you.
Yeah, with infantry, it's hard to catch cav.
Well, I didn't pursue you at full running pace. I kind of waited until you slowed down a bit to try to get to you.
Uh-huh.
As you can see right there, I'm trying to come in on you from both sides.
Yeah, that's him. The good thing about, you know, a rear raid like that is it kind of causes chaos in your formation. Kind of opens you up.
Yeah. And I knew that. That's why I didn't put that many men on it. I just basically tried to put enough out there to try to protect the rest of my line from any kind of rear attack.
Oh, absolutely. So
and
here,
my archers do engage your cavalry back there a bit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. So I bring my general. I see this open back line, so I can try to take out these Cretans right here with my general. And I see your phalanx comes back. And I notice your phalanx guys are coming, so I try to retreat. But with my other 2 cav units, I come in to take out the rest of your archers, or try to.
Got me right in the rear.
And this is when I see your phalangites trying to charge me out of formation, so I'm gonna chance it on a cav charge from behind.
Yeah, I really need to stop doing that because it breaks up the formation. It makes it easy to rout them.
Yeah, indeed. But it was a good idea though. I like the idea behind chasing. I do that too.
Yeah, I think that this is where I form up my line and try to just march straight out there and take your army on, because I think that I can engage you, because you know I have sufficient manpower to take on your archers and your you have elephants in the back there.
Yes, they're way back here.
So at this point I'm like, I can do this, and so I just form up and go out there.
Yeah, this is when I put my guys back into skirmish mode so they just run away. Yeah, in a straight up fight, your guys would win, but skirmish style is the way I have to fight you, so I can shoot your guys from behind. So here comes my cav. I'm still trying to take out the rest of his archers.
And I left some of my infantry in the back so that I could try to defend against your cavalry.
Oh, indeed. I see them. I took out your hypaspis with my elephants. It's over here. They were chasing my archers.
I think the reason your cavalry was so effective against my phalanx is because you hit it from different sides at once.
Oh, definitely.
And at one point I did drive off a rear attack with my phalanx, but I just couldn't defend from all sides like that.
I think, yeah, the charge right now I'm doing on your phalanx, I lose a lot of horses right here. Because you managed to impale my first attack, so you turned around in time. But as my guys move out, I think it routes to your units here.
Yeah.
Actually, this charge will do it. And that's when I go into these guys, your Cretans. Alright, so now he's down to 2 pike units, but with my archers, I'm just putting them in skirmish mode so that they can run away. And just shoot your guys.
I think at this point I realized I made a horrible mistake. So I'm basically surrounded.
Oh yeah, this is not a pretty situation.
No, it's not at all. And I know. I tried to kind of fall back at one point to reform, and I knew that when I turned around I was going to get hammered, but I really didn't think I had a chance at winning at this point anyway.
Yeah, at this point the archers are going to be really, really deadly. Yeah, this is when you start to move back.
Yeah. Yeah, when you go into retreat, it's always going to be heavy casualties. Indeed. But I didn't really think that I had a chance of winning at this point anyway.
Flees like a frightened child. Now
I like your initial battle plan though, because you cited a pretty good piece of terrain there by the mountain.
And you know, believe it or not, I've won a lot of battles doing that.
Oh, definitely.
But of course, I really don't know that many people. As a matter of fact, I don't know anybody that I've ever seen defeat you. So.
This game, you know, I haven't played this one too many times. The Alexander expansion. But it's pretty awesome. I mean, do you like the expansion?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy it. I wish there were more armies, but I enjoy it.
Definitely. I mean, they could have, you know, added the Thebans, the Theban Greek city-state. Plenty of
that was a great battle, Alex. I enjoyed it.
It was a very, very good battle. I really enjoyed it too. Any closing thoughts on this battle?
Well, it was an honor to fight you. It was an honor to do battle with you. I've done it before, and I hope we'll do it again in the future. And I think we both put up a good fight.
It was a very good fight. I enjoyed it, and I think it's about time that the Indians get an introduction on this channel because they've been neglected.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, I mean, at least they finally won a battle against Alexander.
That's true. King Boris got some. He's resurrected, I suppose. But thank you for joining me in this commentary.
No problem.